Good evening, friends, and welcome to yet another very exciting session of Candid Mina. Because over the past few days, the war between India Pakistan, has just Pakistan has made several escalations, and India is just responding rightfully, and they are doing it very ethically, and unlike Pakistan, who is targeting civilian areas. So, friends, the latest news yesterday night, as you know, that Pakistan fired 300 to 400 Turkish drones in, uh, in the night on Indian military installations near 36 towns across Jammu and Kashmir, Rajasthan, and Punjab, from Srinagar to Jaisalmer, Pathankot. This is what Colonel Sophia Qureshi said in a press briefing. And Pakistani drones were also sighted at the Siachen Glacier base in Ladakh and in the Kutch area of Gujarat. The two are nearly 1,400 kilometers apart. And 50 of the drones were shot down by the air defense guns, and another 20 was neutralized by jamming radio frequencies. And most of the drones were unarmed, suggesting Pakistan may have tested India's defenses. Many were fitted with cameras, and they may have relayed footage to ground stations in Pakistan. Sources said Pakistan used AC Guard Songa drones that, according to the manufacturer, can be used effectively in any kind of day night military and security operations and has a range of 5 kilometers. The Indian government accused Pakistan of endangering civilian lives by keeping its airspace. So this is what it's quite obvious that Pakistan endangered civilian lives, no doubt about that. And Vyomika Singh, the wing commander, said that Pakistan conducted an unprovoked aerial assault on May 7th at approximately 8:30 p.m. with targeting Indian territory with drones and missiles. Despite the aggression, Pakistan did not close the civilian airspace. So a move India claims was a deliberate tactic to use commercial flights as shields against the potential counter strike. So you can see the kind of unethical way in which Pakistan is behaving. They're using civilian. They did not close a civilian airspace, and they're using common civilian people as shields, so that if any sort of counter strike by the Indian Air Force is there, they will think twice. So also welcome Aban, welcome Goddess, welcome Lina. So also the fact that friends, that India has the latest technology as far as preparedness is concerned, and also that the India has the S-400, right, which was able to which is from Russia, and it was able to intercept so many missiles, and there was no casualties thanks to the S-400, which is the Russian technology. So, all in all, friends, you can see how Modi ji and the whole BJP government has, over the years, they have prepared India well, right, by investing in the right technology in terms of defense from countries like Russia, right, and preparing the army, the navy, the air force well ahead of time, and they anticipated this, right. So, friends, also the fact that I'll just show you this picture. What is very alarming and interesting is that the Harop drones, HAROP drones, which inflicted maximum damage yesterday, and this is the picture of that, and this is the reason why deep state agents in India wanted to finish Adani. So you can see how the deep state is also working to put and how they try to stop the Harop drones, right? And this is why they screwed Adani, right? The whole Hindenburg report and all those things, and Rahul Gandhi supported the Hindenburg report, if you remember. And you can see all this, all the dots are connecting, right? So coming to the next, this thing is, friends, if you do remember the great person Manohar Parrikar, if you're talking about S-400s and proud of Indian air defense system today, remember this man in your prayers, Manohar Parrikar. So he was quite instrumental. He always suggested that India should get the S-400s, and now we know the value of the S-400. Just a few days back, right? And so this is how BJP and Modi ji and each and everyone, Ajit Doval, Amit Shah, they have given a fantastic reply to Pakistan, Asim Munir, and the whole of ISI, right? So, and especially one more thing, friends, is that I would advise each and every person watching this podcast in India to boycott any of the Turkish products, right, in India. You do not consume any Turkish content on media. Do not buy any. Do not go to Turkey and waste your hard-earned money, because Turkey is openly supporting Pakistan in this war, and they gave so many drones. 400 Turkish drones is what attacked the Indian military installation. So don't forget that fact. So Turkey is openly supporting Pakistan now, and also it's quite obvious that there is in the back end there is China and other countries as well. So um, this is how things are playing out, friends. And also, very interestingly, friends, according to this report, the Indian forces killed terrorist who beheaded Jewish journalist Daniel Pearl, if you remember. So this is quite big achievement if this is verified. And the Indian forces kill the terrorist who killed Daniel Pearl, the Jewish journalist. So this is huge development. And also the fact that, friends, don't forget the fact that this is quite humorous, is that Pakistanis can sell their soul for money. This is nothing, and this seems to be some sort of their news channel or something. There's some sort of debate going on, and to counter Indian influence in US, Pakistan should send some women who can go to pubs and influence US think tanks with their charm. That is quite funny. Um, you know, so this is the kind of they can stoop to any level, right, to get their things done. This has always been the Pakistani DNA, right? They always resort to lies, and they are now also spending a lot of money in spreading propaganda. They will make you believe that they have bought out several of the Indian Rafale jets, and creating maybe AI footage and trying to make people believe that they can down all these Indian fighter jets with their pathetic sort of war equipment. So it was quite hilarious to see how all these trolls of Pakistan they rush to all these Indian media channels on Facebook, and they say that India is facing a lot of danger from Pakistan. So this is the kind of uh, things that the Pakistanis are good at. The Pakistanis are good at talking, but when it comes to delivering an action, there's no comparison. So also, friends, and as all of you know, Bollywood, many of them are silent over this whole Operation Sindhu. There are a handful of Bollywood people who spoke about Operation Sindhu, but mostly the Khans are silent. And Amitabh Bachchan seems to tweet some sort of code, over the past few days, and it's quite hilarious. And one should question as to what the code means, right? So on his tweet, and it says some particular number. So Amitabh Bachchan should come and clarify at least to his fans what does he mean by all these codes, right? And especially during this time when India and Pakistan is at loggerheads at each other, right? So welcome, Pulsai. Net problem is occurring from your side. You can just restart your computer and just check, Leena ji. So now, friends, you know, Bollywood is quick to capitalize on this whole Operation Sindoor. And now, very interestingly, we have learned that the Indian Motion Picture Producers Association, the IMPPA, and the Indian Film and Television Producers Council have seen a surge in applications to secure a title related to Operation Sindoor and Pahalgam terror attack. And the Indian Armed Forces, as we know, they are quite busy in Operation Sindoor and giving it back to the Pakistanis. Now, as per Suresh Amin of the IFTPC, the organization has received the title registration applications from producers starting at on Wednesday, and there were several big production banners from Bollywood, applying for this. So some of the names include John Abraham's production banner, Aditya Das production house, Mahavir Jain's company, Ashok Pandit, filmmaker Madhur Bhandarkar, studios such as Z Studios, Reliance, JP Films, Bombay Show Studio, and Almighty Motion Picture are all in the race for securing, a film based on the Operation Sindoor and Pahalgam and all those. So you can see that they're quick to capitalize on this, on Operation Sindoor. But when it comes to supporting the Indian Army, very few people from the film industry, they want to openly support, and we all know the reasons why. So welcome, Wilbur. Yes, Takia. So now coming to the next piece of news, friends. As you remember that Fawad Khan was supposed to act in a film opposite Wani Kapoor in an Indian Bollywood film, and the latest news is Pakistani actor Fawad Khan. He has responded to Operation Sindoor. And Fawad Khan has called Operation Sindoor a very shameful attack. And so the Anupama actress Rupali Ganguly, she has reacted to the post saying, "You working in Indian films was also shameful to us." So maybe Karan Johar should come out in the open, and he was the one who gave Fawad Khan a very big role in one of his forgettable films, right? If you remember, Karan Johar has a very big affinity towards all these Pakistani, actors like Fawad Khan, and so maybe Karan Johar should, come out in the open and, voice his strong opinion on Operation Sindoor, right? Come out in the open. So, coming to the next piece of news, so you can see all these, the whole of Bollywood fraternity. Very few of them have spoken in support of the Indian Army and Operation Sindoor, and it's quite good to see that Nari Shakti in Operation Sindoor and these two wonderful lady officers doing a great job, and right now Asim Munir must be really nervous, and it might be he might even leave Pakistan, right, out of fear for his own life. He'll just go out and escape Pakistan, right, because he's so scared at this time, because looking at the Indian Army capabilities. So friends, also what is very interesting, welcome Rajji, is for signing the Rafale defense deal. We go back in history. Congress called Prime Minister Modi a thief, and the matter even reached the Supreme Court, where the government was given a clean chit. There was a lot of pressure from America on India to not buy the S-400 from Russia, but India ignored this pressure and completed this deal, and no one needs to be told what the result is today, right? So, as all of you know, when Joe Biden was the US president, he put a lot of pressure on Modi ji not to buy the S-400 from Russia. And Modi ji, being shrewd and a very visual guru, he made the right decision in buying the S-400. And you can see, thanks to the S-400, many of the cities, the many of the missile attacks, and were intercepted, well before time, and it was able to protect the civilians, of course. Banning for lifetime in Bollywood, says Ganesh. Boycott his films. Yes, Ganeshji, and who I would say that we have to, tell the government to take whoever made a decision to cast him in that particular film. They should be questioned, right? Why do you need to cast a Pakistani actor, right, in an Indian film? Is there seems to be some sort of obvious ulterior motive, right? So the directors, the producers of that particular film in which Fawad Khan was going to act which was never released, right, and is banned in India, they should be taken to task. So, friends, also very interestingly, that Karan Johar, he gave very big podcast to a very famous YouTube channel. And Karan Johar, he spoke about his weight loss transformation, and he said that he's not taking any drugs like Ozempic or Monjaro, and that he's perfectly healthy and all those things. And he said that he has some sort of issue with his thyroid. So this is what is he's battling some thyroid. I did my blood works. I have been combating it, and he has worked on his diet and lifestyle. I have had like thyroid or whatever else that I had to correct. So people ask me if I did Ozempic or Monjaro. I'm tired of these speculations, and so what is the point of telling them? And also, Karan Johar was asked as to why he was only taking casting nepo kids, and he said that he has cast some particular outsider very long time back, and maybe all the people trolling him should do some sort of homework. So Rajmohan says, I'm watching the Pakistani news channel in Dubai, and they're giving a press conference showing Dhruv Rathi, Rakesh Tikait, and all the anti-nationals with the wrong informations and telling Indians say. Yes, Radhaji, and it's quite obvious that there's a lot of people inside India, supporting Pakistan even now as we know it. People in the media houses, people in the political parties, people in the film industry, so, and there's a lot of sleeper cells, right? And as all of you know, that there's so many Pakistanis and Bangladeshis and Rohingyas who pose a very serious threat. And India have done the right thing in deporting, so many of the Pakistanis back to Pakistan. But this is not enough, right? India should, further increase the intelligence. They should, find a system to identify, people who are Pakistanis and are silently living in India, right? If there's any sort of system which can be devised, and this is very important because many of the states, the demography is changing, and you will have, in those particular states, BJP might not able to win the elections because of the demography change, right? We see what is happening in places like West Bengal. We see, in places like Kerala and other states that you have a lot of Bangladeshi, people, illegal immigrants, and all these people, if they are voting, they will only vote for the political party which is supporting, all these, illegal activities. So all these things should be, taken into consideration, and this is the right time, and because we have a lot of enemies, right? It is not only Pakistan, it is the deep state, it is China, it is Bangladesh, and many others who don't want to see India growing, because they know that if they keep India engaged in war all the time, then India won't have time to focus on progress and economic activity and all those other things, right? So this is the strategy going forward, and also you have Turkey and you have Bangladesh and all those countries supporting Pakistan. So we have to make the right decision in boycotting those products and everything. So awareness is very important. People should boycott their holidays to Turkey and Azerbaijan. Indians also need to boycott these anti-Indian countries. Yes. Also, speaking about Turkey, I really wonder what Amir Khan, the great Amir Khan, who spoke to the Turkish, Erdogan's wife, right? Amir Khan met the Turkish First Lady so many times. What was the nature of conversation there, right? So maybe Amir Khan has to come clear on where he stands, right? He was the one who met the Turkish, First Lady several times, and at this moment of time, Amir Khan should come out clean, and he should declare his stand. Does he stand with the Indian Army and Operation Sindoor, right? And clearly, Pakistan used so many of the Turkish drones. So you can see how all these Khans and all the Bollywood people, they are so cunning that they use Hindus for only consuming their content and getting money out of them and fooling them. And also, don't forget the fact that even IPL is also doing the same thing, right? Dubai people know the truth. They already refused to display Pakistan flag on their Independence Day last year, says Devanshu. Welcome, Devanshu. Welcome, Jess. So now going forward, friends, it is going to be very interesting because you have, Pakistan also, they are trying their best to, do all the unethical ways by targeting civilians. They'll be, attempting to make a lot of attacks, especially in the night time, right? They'll be looking to attack all the border areas of India. So, but this time India is well prepared, and it is not like the era where you had the Congress rule, and we didn't have much advanced warfare and weapons like what happened in 2611. Amir Khan met Turkish President Saif, named his son Taimur. Industry invites Pakistan people to work there. Yes, Pakistan and Turkey is one hand, Hosurji. Welcome, Viniji. So, friends, if you do like our content, make sure to smash that like button, and we will see you tomorrow once again. Until then, these are very interesting times, and especially the fact that we should support the Indian Army to the maximum at this very important time. Until then, Jai Hind and Jai Shri Ram.